This video covers much of what you need to know about ISPM 15, the International Standard of Phytosanitary Measures number 15. Because wood packaging materials are associated with the majority of global merchandise trade, ISPM 15 affects more trade by volume than any other phytosanitary measure. Untreated wood is a major pathway for movement of wood-boring insects such as emerald ash borer and the Asian longhorn beetle, pinewood nematode, and fungi. Wood packaging materials are frequently made of lower-grade raw wood materials that may not have undergone sufficient processing or treatment to remove or kill pests, remaining a pathway for the introduction and spread of quarantine pests. The discovery of Asian longhorn beetle in the US and Canada induced substantial changes in international regulations of wood packaging and resulted in the adoption of ISPM 15 in 2002. So who promulgated ISPM 15 and what is it exactly? Well, let's start with the regulatory bodies that oversee internationally traded commodities. The International Plant Protection Convention, or IPPC, is a body housed within the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations and is headquartered in Rome. The Commission on Phytosanitary Measures of the IPPC sets the regulatory standards for international traded agricultural and forestry products that could contain pest organisms. The Commission adopted the International Standard of Phytosanitary Measures number 15 in 2002, and it requires treatment of wood packaging materials used in international trade. The standard has been found to significantly reduce the risk of spread of pests through contaminated wood packaging, which is a major pathway for pests posing risks to living trees. The IPPC has 183 member countries, and 100 of them comply with ISPM 15. The treatment standard significantly reduces the risk of spread of alien species among trading partners and covers all wood packaging materials used in international trade, including pallets, crates, dunnage, cable drums, and skids. All treated wood material must then bear an ISPM 15 stamp. The examples shown here illustrate some acceptable variants of the required components of the mark that is used to certify that this wood packaging material has been subjected to an approved treatment. MB stands for methyl bromide fumigation, HT for conventional heat treatment, and DH for dielectric heating, which can be microwave or radio frequency. The stamp indicates what method of treatment was used and the date and location of treatment. Treatment is required before pallets, crates, or other wood packaging materials can enter the port of a country that participates in ISPM 15. If not, the shipment is rejected or treated on site in some cases. Either of these outcomes of noncompliance is very expensive for the exporter. When ISPM 15 was adopted in 2002, only 2 phytosanitary treatments for wood packaging were permitted: methyl bromide fumigation and heat treatment using a conventional steam or dry kiln heat chamber. Conventional heat treatment requires heating the wood to 56 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes in the core, with a long period of preheating the kiln, while fumigation with methyl bromide is accomplished at prescribed concentrations and time. At the same time that methyl bromide and conventional heating were approved as ISPM 15 treatments, the IPPC Secretariat identified, as a matter of urgency, the need to adopt new treatments to limit emissions of methyl bromide into the environment, since it contributes to depleting the ozone layer. 6 years after our research team submitted the required efficacy data, dielectric heating for radio frequency and microwave technologies were approved in 2013 as the first new treatments by the Commission on Phytosanitary Measures of the IPPC. And important modifications were made to the standard in 2018. The treatment standard requires holding a temperature of 60 degrees Celsius through the profile of the wood materials for at least 1 minute. Despite availability of plastic pallets, 93% of all pallets are still made from wood, and wood pallets are still a growth industry. Therefore, implementing more efficient and environmentally friendly methods for wood sanitation is a must in compliance with ISPM 15.